Hi everyone, welcome back to Box of Lights and welcome to this playthrough of GENOTYPE. We've got to shuffle up the Automa deck. We're going to shuffle this every time. Right, we're in round 2 and a little bit worried because they've managed to get themselves a couple of upgrades. So they're going to be verifying lots of traits on their plant cards. But we've got tricks up our sleeve of our own now. But I do need some more money, so I'm going to go to the treasury. And this is all a bit tight because what I've got planned means I don't want Johan to mess it up. He does have a habit of doing that. Let's see what he does. Well, actually, it looks like he's going to help me out. He's got set parent gene, vertical F. Vertical F's already there, so he's going to remove it. Alright, that does help us. Is that going to change my plan? Also, the designers did us a favour here. They gave us differently oriented banners and I put the wrong one on. There you go. Nice little touch, that actually. So, this opens up the homozygous recessive white flower again. Interesting. But I think I'm going to stick with my plan. My plan is I'm going to spend that to set a research goal. It costs 2 coin. Oh, hang on. Rewind. I want to set this as a research goal. And I've got my eye on this. But there's always a risk he's going to take it. There's a risk that he's going to take this as well, but more likely he's going to blow this. So actually I'm going to take the nursery action. Let me take the nursery action first. Okay. And I want this one. Cool. Every time you take this action you take 2 cards. Remember when Johan took it last time, they took a card and discarded a card. I can take 2 from here. I can take 2 from the top of the deck, or I can mix. So I'm going to take 1 from here and then 1 from the top of the deck. Alright, that's good. White flowers. Lovely. Perfect. This is going nicely. I don't want Johan to set a research goal and blow my plan. Let's see what he does. Nursery. Good job I did that when I did. So nursery says, take a card, discard a card. Which card does he take? The rightmost one. So actually, he wouldn't have taken this anyway. He's going to take this one and then discard that one. Now, his garden's full. So what does he do instead? He can't place this. Okay, so instead, the cardinal rule says, if it's got a full garden, validate a trait instead of taking a new plant. And I forgot to place these, so that one... So he took this off and then he's going in the nursery now. Okay, so take a leaf and we validate from the bottom up. So that's this one. Okay, he's probably going to complete this one this turn. This round rather. That's my action. I really wish I had another action. Maybe that's what I should be buying. But I'm going to be out of money, unfortunately. So no upgrades from me. Well, this is interesting. If I spend my money, which is what I was going to do, I'll have no money for upgrades. Yeah, I don't like that. But if I complete this, I'm not going to be doing much. Oh, golly. I'm not going to be doing much planting at the moment. Yeah, I'm a little bit torn. I really want to get, before we go into the plant breeding phase, I really want to get another plant down here in my plots. Yeah, this is a bit of a waste, but I think I'm going to have to. Otherwise I've got a plant breeding phase while I'm not doing anything. So, I'm actually going to garden. I really needed another action. But next time maybe. Now when you garden, and you'll play this yourself, and you'll see why my timing's a little bit off here, and I could have done with an extra action really. Maybe that would have been a better upgrade rather than this one. Yeah, it was just a little bit too expensive. Forgotten Sister Elizabeth. Yeah, maybe that would have been it. I should have left this and gone for an extra action. So gardening. Gardening is a multi-phased thing. Okay. First, we either draw one pea plant or a tool card, and I'm going to grab the pollen brush. This says when validating a trait, validate all traits of the same type. Okay, that goes in my hand. Next, we harvest any completed pea plants. We haven't completed any pea plants. This is where my timing was slightly off. I wanted to complete this. And now I can sow. So the final part is to sow. Harvest and sow. I can sow pea plants from my hand. And I want to get this one down. So that's what I'm sowing. So we've kind of wasted this little bit of the action, right? This harvesting bit. It's because we're going to have to garden next time to get this out of our plots and harvested. Okay, there we go. Let's see what Johan does. Johan is going to go to the treasury, but the treasury's full. Tool shed. We can do that. We took this as a garden action, not a tool shed action. Now, tool shed. Johan doesn't use tools. He's going to use the support cards to determine which tool card he's going to grab and discard. It's the middle one, middle dot's coloured, so he's taking that. That's going to be discarded. Now, instead of using the tool, every time he grabs the tool, he validates a trait. Remember, cardinal rule is he validates from the bottom up. So it's completing this one. And as soon as a plant has all its traits validated, harvests it, places it face down. This could be 8 points at the end of the game. And a spot has opened up in his garden. And that's good news for him because we've all taken our 3 actions. We move into the automa phase. Okay, he's got no first shifts. He validates for each assistant he has. He has 1. So he's going to validate the bottommost trait, this one. Then he draws a new pea plant, +1 for every extra plot. So he's going to draw a pea plant. That goes in his garden as the 4th one. His garden's now full, so instead of drawing, he'll validate another trait. That's 2 out of 3 done on the bottom card. Then we're in regular, so he grabs 3 coins, ready for the upgrade phase. And finally reshuffles his automa cards. Okay, that's it. So it's nice and easy. And those reference cards are really sweet. Okay. Let's roll some dice. Nice and easy, nice and quick. So 1s, 2s and 3s in the middle. These get re-rolled. 4s at the end. Okay, no one in first shift, no one in second shift. We're first player, so we get first dibs. Now coincidentally, I've had a quick check. None of our traits match any of his traits. He hasn't got any white flowers. He's not looking for any green beans. He's not looking for any homozygous tall plants. So there's no competition right now. I could get 3 of my traits. If these white flowers aren't on the board, yeah, this is empty, that's the bad news. So I'm not going to be using my pollen brush. So I think we'll just take one of these. No, undo that. I'm going to grab one of these. I'm going to grab this and take a coin before he does. Because I've got enough empty slots here. Alright, his turn. Remember, he goes from top down. So a single die, 2 little T's, and then a red de novo mutation if you can. That's empty, that's empty. Alright, back to us. Now I'm going to grab this. That was a homozygous dominant. He takes his second. Well, that completely misses. I'm going to take one of these. Heterozygous, capital and lowercase g, to complete this one. Goes again. Okay, yellow die. There's no de novo mutation dice left, so he's stuck there. Right, he's going to take 2 dice. There's a double arrow from the heterozygous R. That's this, the middle one. 2 dice out of there. And complete that trait. Okay, that's his 3 done. Now I've got my extra dice slot, and I'm looking for a homozygous recessive wrinkled P, and there's 1 left. So that's going here. We're filling that. Okay. I've got these 2 left. Next time I should be able to deal with that. Upgrade phase. The double arrow is at the bottom. He's hiring an assistant, and it's going to cost all 3 of his coins, because the price is high. Okay, bottom, hire assistant. He's paid his 3, price now goes up to 4. Which one does he take? We need to grab a support card from the top of his deck, and it is the middle one. Okay, you've got 2 assistants now. Okay. Now I've got 3 coins, so I've got to think about what I want to do with them. I could buy an action marker. I could buy a new plot. They cost 2 coins each. Could buy another dice slot. I don't think I do. Now I want to leave 2. Yeah, I want to save 2 for this. So next time, I think I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be gardening, planting 2 more plants. Yeah, gardening, setting a research goal. My 3rd. Go to the treasury. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm buying an extra action marker. It's going to cost me 2. This is what I should have done last time, instead of wasting it on that assistant. Okay. Right, he would buy again, but he's got no money left. We'll reshuffle up his Automa deck. And he's going to be quite busy next time. We haven't completed anything yet, and he's got 1 done. And we're moving into round 3. Refresh assistance. And let's see, we've got 4 actions now. Let's see if we can't do something a little useful. I want to go treasury. A, it gets me coins, and B, it stops him going there. So that's good. Your hand goes. There you go. It does indeed say treasury, right? So he's going to skip that. And he's going to go nursery. Oh no. This is the competition. He's going here. And take 1, which is going to be the one on the far right. Obviously he can't use it, so he's going to fill a trait. And then he's going to discard the one to the right of that, which is that one, which has a white flower. Oh, that would have been nice. That's going to fulfill that one, or validate the whole flower. So another 7 points to him. Okay. Opens a spot in his garden as well. Right, we've got to do something about him. I think he's on 15 so far. Yeah. So now us. He's only got a couple of empty spots on here, so chances are he's going to keep on validating, right? So, I want to set a research goal. It's going to cost me 2 coins. I want it to be white flowers. Here's go. University. He has no money. University's cost. Set research goal. He has no money. It's going to cost him 3 coins. Tool shed. Right, that one he can do. Tool shed is free. And he's going to take the leftmost tool, which is the watering funnel. The watering funnel just says validate a trait, which he's going to do anyway. And it's this last one on this card. That's another completed plant. So what's he on? 15 plus, he's on 21 now. Okay. Right, I'm going to use Sister Elizabeth first off. I could have done it at the end of my last turn, but yeah, Sister Elizabeth says I can validate a trait that matches one of my research goals. My research is 2 little F's, the white flowers. Let's validate this. And then we'll use my pollen brush, which says whenever you validate a trait, validate all traits of the same type. I'll validate this one also. Right, this is one-time use, this gets discarded. Okay. Now, that's not my action, right? That's just an assistant, a once per round ability, once per working phase. So as my action, I'm going to garden. So I get to draw either a plant or a tool. I get to harvest and then plant. Okay. I've got 2 cards I want to plant. One's got white flowers on. This one's worth 11 points, so that's pretty cool anyway. So, do I take the watering funnel or the hand lens? Hand lens says when I take the parent gene action, I get an additional 2 coins. That's pretty good, actually. Because that means you get to do parent gene, grab a coin, and then an extra 2 coins. There's always the option to take from the top of the deck as well. So you could just take blind lucky. I can take this one, or I could take this one. Why don't we take the watering funnel? I like that. Okay, might be useful. I could complete stuff quickly with these 2. Oh no, hang on. The watering funnel, that's an exclamation mark. That's a use it straight away. So actually, I could have saved my pollen brush. Leave that off, grab the watering can, fill this, use the watering can. Right, so yeah, this has to be used straight away. So, right, we're still in the same position, but we've kept our pollen brush. Yep, okay, cool. Right, happy again. Then I harvest. We harvest any completed plants. I've completed 2, so I'm on 21 points as well. I've got a feeling he's going to overtake me pretty soon. But I've got 2 white flowers, and they're worth an extra 3 points. So I'm on 27, actually. Because my research goal. Let's tuck those under there. Now we get to plant on empty plots. I mean, we've only got 2 plots. We've not got extra plots just yet. So these are the only 2 flowers I've got. That one's going to be worth 10 points if I complete it, because of the white flower, and 11 here. Right, so we've actually nipped ahead just slightly. Okay, let's see what he does next. He's going to go first shift with his final action. Which one does he go? There's an F in the bottom right hand corner here. So he's going first shift and taking this coin. Right, I've got one more action left. Another coin might be good, so I might go first shift as well. Now, I'm a bit annoyed that he's gone into here, because I want these. There's a chance he's going to grab this before I do. No, he's going to grab this one. That's the one he needs right now. Although he could draw new P's that change things up a little bit. So I might actually go in here. I think I need G's. I think I need this one and this one. So I might, with my final action, go in here, grab this coin. The extra coin. 2 coins is good. So you can do something with 2 coins. Automa phase. So anything in first shift goes to second shift. So that is pushing down here. And what he did, obviously, he blocked out the first shift slot, but I still get to go first with this one. Then he's going to jump the queue with this one, and then it'll be back to me. Next, he's going to validate for every assistant. He's got 2 assistants. So, from the bottom up, he's going to validate and then validate. This one's complete. I think he might have stolen the lead back again. Maybe just shy. Then he's going to take a new P plant, +1 for every extra plot. He's got 2 extra plots, so he's grabbing 2 new plants, and he's only got 1 plant in his garden. Oh, look at that, there's a white flower there. Nice. Okay, he takes 3 coins. He's got a lot of coins this time, he's got 4. We might be seeing him have a busy turn again. And then reshuffle his Automa. We go to plant breeding. Roll those dice. And the dice didn't quite fall how we wanted. I didn't get this one, but I do get first shift here on this green. I wanted one of these. It's not there. Neither is this, which I wanted. These are in the wrong place, aren't they? 2s are right. 3 should be here. 4 should be here. So there's a inherent gene modification to the Punnett square. But I'm going to take this one, I think. I think that's the best option. I'm going to take this and use it as a mutation. If nothing else, I can show you how it works. Last time I've taken it for coin. This time I'm going to take it for its mutate. Now you have to take another die of the same colour. So you take 2 dice and it's going to fill up 2 slots. Take a die and any of these. Let's say I take this one. And with that, you can validate any trait of the same colour. Okay? So any green. So that's 2 slots gone, but we can validate any green trait, this one or this one. I'm going to validate this one. Then potentially I can use the graft knife, right, to immediately take another die. It doesn't have to be the same colour. I'm going to take an RR, homozygous dominant. So there's only 2 in here, so we could potentially take both of those. Well, probably not before I get another chime, but what the heck, I'm going to take it now. And that goes here on the graft knife and completes this trait, validates that trait. Okay, can't do anything with the pollen brush. But now it's second shift, so he gets to choose. Draws an Automa. The process is exactly the same whether it's first or second shift. Does nothing. I'm going to grab... I don't think it matters. I'm going to grab this one. Go in here. Validate the Fs. He's going... The lefts are gone. Oh, but he's got the yellow. And there is a yellow de novo mutation die. So he's getting rid of that. And the bottommost T trait. So... looking from the bottom up, we're looking for a T, there's one there. So he's grabbing this. Okay, back to me then. I've only got 1 slot left. So it doesn't matter which one I take. I'm going to take this one. I'll take the tool. And validate this. Okay, that's not too bad. I wanted 1 more really. I'm 1 shy of where I wanted to be. Yep, never mind. And he needs to do 1 more. He's going to go for the homozygous dominant seed shape. Just 1 die. And yeah, there is 1 there. There is 1 left. Okay, he's got a big pointer nearly complete, and now he's going to start buying stuff. Double arrow is in the second spot, which is a dice slot. That's going to cost 2. No, that's not right. I forgot to move these prices. It should only cost 1 for a dice slot. Yes, I forgot to adjust the prices at the end of the last turn. These are way too high, which is bad news actually, because he's got a lot of money to spend. So dice slots now cost 2, and I think that's what I'm going to buy. Push the price up to 3. I'm going to get one as well. Or should I get another action marker? What do you think? Yeah, switch that back. I'm going to get my, let's do that. I'm going to get, yeah, these cost 2 as well. I'm going to get my action marker. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Right, his second trade is going to be the bottom one. That's hire assistant. And that's going to cost 3 coins. Price goes up to 4. Right, that's all of his coins. Let's just see which one he gets. Far left. That one. That's all the upgrades done. So these are going to get refreshed anyway at the end of the turn. There aren't many to choose from now. Let's clear away. Reshuffle that Automa deck. This time remember to shift the prices and join me next time as we begin round 4.